A plot to kill. The FBI arrests an upstate New York man accused of trying to help ISIS plan a terror attack against Americans. Good evening. I'm Maurice Dubois.
And I'm Christine Johnson. Money, weapons, and information, all allegedly part of the support offered. CBS 2's Jessica Schneider reports this comes as the U.S. targets ISIS terrorists, trying to stop them from spreading.
He is the New York man federal officials say was plotting to help the terror group ISIS. 30-year-old Mufid Elfji of upstate Rochester, accused of arranging travel to Syria for 3 people so they could fight with ISIS. 2 of those people were cooperating with the FBI. This isn't Elfji's first terrorism charge. He was arrested earlier this year for planning to attack U.S. soldiers and Muslims. Elfji was born in Yemen but is a U.S. citizen. He managed this grocery store, and one of the men who used to work for him says Elfji frequently made violent outbursts.
There was a fight in the middle, so he came with a shotgun outside and started to shoot to the air like crazy.
Elfji's arrest comes as Homeland Security officials warn about lone wolves attacking places like Times Square. These ISIS web posts provide instructions on how to make bombs, like the ones used at the Boston Marathon. NYPD Commissioner Bill Bratton says he's also worried about Americans currently fighting with ISIS.
The potential for them to try to come back and commit terrorist acts here are very real, and it has expanded significantly the terrorist threat.
The nation's top military officials testified about President Obama's plan to stamp out ISIS fighters in Iraq and Syria. General Martin Dempsey telling lawmakers U.S. troops could be called to the battlefield if airstrikes fail.
If we reach the point where I believe our advisors should accompany Iraq troops on attacks against specific ISIL targets, I'll recommend that to the president.
And that Rochester man was indicted this afternoon, still behind bars tonight. Federal officials say he also sent a 3rd man who was in Yemen $600 to travel to Syria to join ISIS. Christine?
Okay, Jessica, thank you.